little dreamers, and welcome back to our Storytime Corner. Are you ready for a magical adventure? Today, we're going to a sunny little village nestled in a big green meadow.
In this village lived a very special ant, and her name was Nunu. It was a beautiful morning.
The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and everything felt warm and bright.
But Nunu wasn't playing. While her ant friends were laughing and tumbling on the soft grass, Nunu was busy. Busy.
She knew winter was coming, and she wanted to make sure her family and friends would have plenty of food to keep them cozy.
She scurried here and there, her tiny antennae twitching, searching for seeds, crumbs, and anything delicious.
She was the hardest worker in the entire village, and everyone knew it.
On this particular morning, Nunu found the biggest, plumpest grain of wheat she had ever seen. Wow! She thought.
This will be perfect for the pantry.
She wrapped her little aunt arms around it and began to pull. It was heavy, so heavy. She pulled and she tugged, her little legs working with all their might.
Step by step, she dragged the giant grain across the bumpy ground.
She was so focused on her task that she didn't see a little something shiny sticking out of the dirt right in her path. Trip!
Nunu stumbled and tumbled, and the big grain of wheat rolled away. "Oh, fiddlesticks!" she sighed, dusting herself off. But then she noticed what she had tripped over. It wasn't a rock or a twig. It was something golden and smooth, peeking out from the soil.
Her curiosity sparked. What could it be? Slowly, carefully, Nunu started to dig around the shiny object with her little front legs. A little more digging, a little more dirt pushed aside, and there it was. A tiny, perfect, golden lamp.
It was so small, it fit perfectly in her grasp.
It shimmered in the sunlight, looking ancient and mysterious.
Nunu had never seen anything like it.
She wondered where it came from.
She turned it over and over, admiring its beautiful shape.
It was a bit dusty from being buried in the ground, so she decided to give it a little clean. She held it tight and rubbed it with her arm. ... Once, ... twice. And on the third rub, a cloud of sparkly, rainbow-colored dust burst from the spout of the lamp.
Out of the sparkly puff came a tiny, shimmering figure. It was a genie! But this genie was no bigger than Nunu herself, with a kind face and a twinkle in his eye.
"Hello there, brave little ant," said the genie, his voice sounding like tiny bells ringing. Nunu was so surprised she almost dropped the lamp. She had only heard of genies in stories told by the wise old ants.
"I am the genie of the golden lamp," he continued with a warm smile, "and for waking me from my long slumber, I will grant you one wish. Anything your heart desires."
Nunu's mind started to race.
One wish. She could wish for a mountain of sugar cubes or a river of honey. She could wish to never have to work again. But then Nunu thought about her friends and family.
She thought about the long, cold winter ahead and how much work there was still to do.
A big pile of food just for herself didn't feel right.
She looked at the tiny, smiling genie and made her decision.
"Thank you, Mr. Genie,"
she said bravely.
"I don't wish for treasures for myself. I wish to be strong. Super strong. Strong enough to gather food quickly for everyone and help my whole village prepare for winter."
The tiny genie's eyes widened in surprise, and then his smile grew even bigger.
"A rare and kind wish indeed," he chuckled.
"Most ask for riches or power for themselves. Your wish is truly selfless."
The genie raised his tiny wand, which sparkled with starlight.
He waved it in a circle above Nunu's head, and a beautiful, warm, golden light surrounded her. It felt like being hugged by the sun. When the light faded, Nunu felt different. She felt powerful.
"Your wish is granted,"
the genie announced.
You now have the strength of 10 ants.
And with another friendly wink and a final poof of sparkly dust, the genie disappeared back into the tiny golden lamp. Nono felt incredible.
She wiggled her antennae and flexed her little legs.
She felt a surge of energy she had never felt before. She went back to the giant grain of wheat that had been so heavy just moments ago.
She wrapped her arms around it, and tease time she lifted it over her head with ease.
It felt as light as a feather.
Hooray! She cheered. She zipped back to the anthill, carrying the huge grain of wheat all by herself. Her friends stopped their games and stared in amazement.
No, how did you do that? They gasped. Nono just smiled and went back for more.
She carried giant breadcrumbs, moved big leaves that blocked the path, and hauled seeds that usually took 3 ants to carry.
She was a whirlwind of activity.
At first, it was wonderful. The village's food storage filled up faster than ever before. Nona was a hero. But soon, things started to change. Her friends saw how strong and fast she was, and they stopped helping. Oh, Nono can get it, they'd say, lounging in the sun.
Why should we work so hard when Nono can do it in a second?
Day after day,
Nono worked alone.
she carried all the food, cleared all the paths, and fixed all the tunnels.
Her friends just watched and cheered, but they never offered to help. Nono's back began to ache, and her heart grew heavy. She was strong, yes, but she was also tired and very, very lonely.
The joy she felt at first was gone, replaced by a deep sadness.
One evening, as the sun was setting and painting the sky in shades of orange and pink,
Nono sat alone on a leaf, watching her friends play without her. A single tear rolled down her cheek.
Suddenly, a familiar poof of sparkly dust appeared beside her.
It was the tiny genie. He looked at her with concern.
Why are you so unhappy, Nona?
He asked, gently.
I gave you the great strength you wished for.
Nono sighed, a long, tired sigh.
I thought being strong would solve everything, she confessed, her voice barely a whisper. I thought it would make everyone happy and safe. But
I was wrong. She looked at her friends, laughing in the distance.
I learned that having all the strength isn't what matters. True happiness, true strength. It comes when we all work together, when we help each other. I miss working with my friends. I miss laughing with them while we carry a crumb together. I'm strong, but I'm all alone. The genie listened patiently, and a warm, understanding smile spread across his face. Ah, little one, he said softly.
You have learned the most precious lesson of all.
A lesson that no magic can teach.
He raised his sparkling wand once more.
You have a wise and kind heart, Nono. He gently tapped her on the head with his wand.
And the golden glow that had surrounded her slowly faded away. Nono immediately felt lighter, and the immense power left her muscles. She was just a regular little ant again. But as the magic left, something even more wonderful happened.
Her friends, who had been watching from afar, saw the sad look on her face.
They realized how much she had been doing for them, and how they had left her all alone.
They felt a pang of guilt and hurried over to her. Nona, we're so sorry,
Said one.
we were lazy.
Said another. Can you forgive us?
We miss working with you. From that day forward, everything changed.
Inspired by Nono's kindness and bravery, every ant in the village pitched in.
They worked together as a team, laughing and sharing stories as they gathered food. The work felt easier.
And the days felt brighter.
The ant village became the happiest, most cooperative place in the entire meadow. And Nona's story, the tale of the little ant who learned that true strength comes not from muscle, but from a heart that cares for others, and the joy of working together, was told every single night before bed. It became a legend, a reminder that the best magic of all is friendship and teamwork. What a beautiful story. It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Now, I have a little question for you all.
Nono's adventure with the magic lamp is over, but what if a new adventure is just beginning?
What if Nono meets another magical creature, like a talking butterfly who has lost its colors, or maybe even a sleepy baby dragon who has lost its way? Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to hear episode 2 of Nono's adventure. Thank you so much for joining me today, my little story lovers. I hope you have the sweetest of dreams, filled with friendship and fun. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more magical tailies, and share it with someone you love to work together with. Until next time!